there, welcome to the I Ching Cafe. My name is Belinda Doveston, and it is wonderful that you are here with me for the monthly I Ching overview for June 2024. As we work every month, I cast the coins and I ask the same question. Please advise us what we should focus on in the month or the week ahead. And this gives us an opportunity to reflect on what hexagrams come up and allow us to work in a way, in flow, with the things that are really trying to get our attention, the important things we all share together. So last month in May, we had Hexagram 1, the creative, a new beginning, a new cycle, a flow of creative energy coming in to work with us and inspire us and fire up a new cycle of development. So how did you feel and experience this new beginning? What started up? What was a new phase in your life or in your business, in your team that kick-started into action in May? And we had a changing line that said, oh, there's so much going on. There's so much emerging of the dragon, right? We had the one dragon emerging out of the field being seen, and we had the other dragon being stressed because there was so much to do at night, okay, and to worry over. And so you probably will find that last month was filled with lots of late night worries and late night working and scratching our heads trying to figure out how to keep moving forward and tap into this wonderful creative energy. Plus we had Hexagram 25, the unexpected, the surprises, the disentangling from our attachments and our ability to seize the moment when opportunities arrive. So what were the unexpected twists in the story that you encountered last month? What came at you and you thought, wow, did not see that coming, both negative and positive, could be either and both. And for me, there certainly were lots of surprises that just went, wow, that did not appear to be the case. All right, so what insights and information came up for you in the month? So lots of new energy, okay, which, as I explained before, is like holding a fire hose. You're the fireman and you're holding a hose and all that energy is pumping through that hose, and you've got to really be focused and pay attention because it could go completely crazy if you let go of your attention. So did you find the intensity of May as much and as heightened as I experienced it? If there was something that came up for you, as always, please do leave a comment. Always lovely to read comments. Okay, so let's get into June. I always get nervous casting the coins for the months and the weeks ahead, thinking, oh my goodness, what are we collectively going on? What is this journey that we're going to be asked to focus in or double down and get our attention and our work going in particular areas? Are there inflow, nice kind of fluffy hexagrams, for us to work with, or there's some difficult ones? So as we work with June, we're going to unpack where our attention needs to go. And sometimes when you see these kind of negative hexagrams, you think, oh, that seems heavy. And actually they come and bring us the greatest growth and the greatest liberation. So don't knock them, okay? They come to help us. Every hexagram comes to help us and bring healing and liberation to some aspect of our lives. That being said, our first hexagram for June is not a super challenging one. Okay, it is hexagram 35, progress. This hexagram, we look at the structure, it's fire on top, okay, earth underneath, all right? This is the image of the sun rising gently towards noon, rising up above the earth, shining its light and its brilliance and its life-affirming energy on everything it touches. The thing about sun going up, it goes up at a nice steady pace. It doesn't go wah, 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 wah. As it goes towards its zenith, it really just unfolds, right? That sun just keeps on going, all right? Or we keep on tuning consistently as reality dictates. Okay, so this hexagram brings our attention to the opportunity in June of making some wonderful progress. Okay, the progress is an unfoldment, it's an advancement, it's a moving forward. We need to lean into this energy. Okay, we need to give it power. So we lean in, we focus on the things that we are here to do, and we let this energy, the sun, draw us forward in the month of June. Now, as scary as it is, all right, we are almost halfway through the year. So I'm sure you have goals or New Year's resolutions written down somewhere. And if you haven't tackled them consciously, we're almost halfway through. Okay, we're almost at 50%. Okay, but are your goals at 50%? All right. This month, there's a wonderful opportunity for us to evolve and to progress and advance as the sun comes up. All right. What we do, we lean into it, we give, we expand. Okay, we take this warmth of the sun and we lean into it, and we focus all our attention on where it is we want to make progress. Where are the goals that we are wanting to work on or should have been working on, haven't started or have started but perhaps haven't worked so hard at them? What do we need to do to make wonderful progress in this month of June? Now we do have one changing line, okay, in the first position. What this does from a timing point of view, use it as a guideline, is it breaks the month up into two parts because we have one changing line. So we start at the beginning of June and the changing line matures, all right, to its max, all right, round about the 15th of June. And then we start shifting into our outcome or second hexagram. Use it as a guideline. See what comes up for you. You know, sometimes you might find that changing line comes right at you, right from the beginning of the month. And sometimes it comes towards the tail end. It's going to bring its awareness to you when you need it. Okay. So round about the first half of the month, we're going to work on this changing line in the first position. Okay. And this position says that it's a new position. Okay. That progress is emerging and coming in. That we feel hindered in making progress. Okay. So what's important here is that we feel hindered. We aren't completely hindered. Okay. This is not like some of the other hexagrams and changing lines where your progress is stopped, there's a block in the road, there is no progress. You have to accept there's no progress. No. That's not this line. We may feel hindered, okay, but our task is to vigorously push through that feeling, push through whatever is the perceived hindrance and make progress. That's the mandate we've been given for June. So we might find that as this progress is starting to emerge, we feel like we don't have enough time. We don't have enough money. We don't have enough funds to expand the business. We don't have enough, the right people to do all the work. We feel blocked, okay? All circumstances are slowing us down or creating some kind of hindrance in our environment. Whether those hindrances and obstacles are self-created, okay, they're obsessions, right, or impulses or compulsions that are not real, okay, that might be one aspect of the hindrance. And there might be actual obstacle, some structural issue that needs to be overcome. What we do with this changing line is we vigorously move through it. We persevere towards our goals. All right. We put our back into it. We draw in that energy of the sun rising above the earth. We draw in hexagram 35 and we make progress. We advance through the obstacles. Even if we feel blocked or we feel like we don't have, there's something here where the doors are opening, things are aligning, where there's an opportunity for us to move through to make this advancement. So our task, wherever we hit that obstruction or that sense of, I can't, I don't feel that I can, I don't feel that I have enough, I don't feel like I'm good enough for this. Whatever it is that obstacle that pops up, right? It kind of comes to the surface to show itself. You look at it, you say, I hear you. We don't know to what extent this is an actual obstacle, but what we're going to do is we're going to push through it. Okay, we're going to persevere, and we're going to put the energy in, and we're going to draw in hexagram 35, and we're going to pull that energy into what we're doing, and we are going to be like the sun and make beautiful, gentle, progressive movement across the sky. That's the task, all right? So the changing line brings us this permission to work through it and persevere with the promise that doing so gets us somewhere in this month. So with one changing line, that means we apply that changing line, that line becomes its opposite, and we have a new hexagram. We have an outcome, a relating hexagram, a second flow of growth that the I Ching is trying to draw our attention to. And as you know, I like saying this is the victory hexagram, okay? If we lean into the second hexagram, we pull ourselves through that changing line, okay? We pull it through and we pull ourselves into a new space. Yes, you can look at the changing line as I have to tackle the changing line, and that gets me to the outcome. But what I also like doing is this idea of if we focus on the second hexagram, right, and we draw our attention there, it pulls us through the development needed in that changing line. Okay, two different ways of working with it, and perhaps we can see them at the same time as being part of the process. So our second hexagram is hexagram 21, biting through. This is the open mouth, okay? Last week we had hexagram 27, nourishment. Okay, it's that hexagram plus a line. So there's an obstacle in the mouth, okay? Something that's blocking the jaws from closing. And our task with this hexagram, what we are being asked to do, is to vigorously bite through what is blocking the flow. The hexagram does not say accept the obstacle and do nothing, okay, or change our point of view on the obstacle. That is not what this hexagram is referring to. It's asking us to vigorously bite through the obstacle. Action, okay. This is an action hexagram. In fact, both of them are high action hexagrams. Okay, so we have this blockage, like a dried old piece of leather, like a gag, or a piece of wood, which you'll refer to in the lines. All right, it's in there. Okay, and we can't bite down. The way we do this is be vigorously, with energy, bite through. This hexagram sometimes is referred to as a lawsuit hexagram, okay, or a criminal case hexagram, where we've got to vigorously bite through the obstacle using the sword of the law and cleaving through what is in the way, okay? But whatever we do, we apply our energy with great vigor, okay? So what that means is that all of us in this month, we face some kind of obstacle, okay? Whether that's that internal perceived obstacle of I can't, or whether there's a structural obstacle, we have something that's blocking the flow. And our task this month is to make great progress while we bite down, right? Bite through and vigorously, like you can imagine, like a dog is trying to bite through a toy and they shake their head to try and wrestle the thing loose. That is what we are bringing, that very active, vigorous energy to tackle the things that are in front of us and move through them. So whatever it is in your life, whether it's in a personal aspect, whether it's work-related, in your business, there's something here, might be multiple things here, where the energy is with us this month to bite through it. These hexagrams don't come to say, oh wait, there's an obstacle, and oh wait, there's nothing you can do about it. There's always a strategy, all right? There's always a way of working with the challenges that we face. And this one is to take action. You don't make friends with this thing. You don't make, peace with it. You get rid of it. So there is something very vigorous and, in a case, sometimes toxic that we need to bite through and eliminate, because it's preventing us from getting the food that we need down, okay, getting the nourishment and the words of encouragement and the resources and the cash, okay, and the right people. There's a block. Our job is to bite through it, to take action. Well, interesting month. Last month was really intense. I don't know if it was for you, all that creative energy surging up, lots of late nights worrying, and lots of unexpected twists. This month, we are making progress. We are overcoming some obstacles. We are being vigorous and biting through the things that are blocking us from moving forward. And we are drawing that energy in, and we are tapping into our inner energy of being able to be vigorous and to be energized and to be focused and to smite the thing that is blocking the way. Okay, a lovely energy for us to work with. If this was meaningful to you, please do share or hit the like, okay? It'd be great to have that, as well as subscribe on YouTube or hit the follow button on the podcast. We love podcasts, and I look forward to seeing you very soon. Thank you so much for being here with me for this episode, and very soon we're going to get into the weekly episode as we start marching into June with great vigor and making some progress.